I'm glad that I have a fine lady here who is a citizen of the world, because Michelle comes from Ghana. She comes from
England,
Barbados,
and the States.
And America as well. She's a citizen of the world.
The UN.
So I'd love to know the opinions of other women, not just Ghanaians. How far do you want a man to go? How do you want to be loved with caring, with provision? And what wouldn't you take if you are not in a committed relationship with a man?
Well, I remember when I first moved to Ghana, I had a boyfriend here.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Huh.
And I was expecting to marry him, but God said no. But that's for another day. But I just remember that when I was looking for a house, because I had rented out the house that I had here, I didn't think I was going to live in Ghana at the time after the death of my dad. So I rented out the house, but then I decided to move. And he offered to give me a house to live in.
Wow.
And I said no.
Okay. Why did you say no?
I said no because I said, are we getting married? And when we get married, then I will move into your house. But if I'm not married to you, I'm not moving into your house.
Were you going to live with him or?
No. I'm a Christian. I do live holy. So I was not going to live.
Sister.
Yeah. I hear I'm one of the last few, but anyway, I'm hanging in there like Elijah.
Yeah. Keep hanging on. Keep hanging on, sister.
So it was, I said, when we get married, I'll move into your house.
Yes.
But until then, no, because if something happens with the relationship, then what happens? I'm sitting in your house. There are expectations. And I think we have to start at the root of expectations, because I find that a lot of women, I don't want to generalize and say a lot of African women. Yeah. I think that they're a bit heavy-handed in what they expect men to do for them before they're married, personally. Okay. I think that it is much more important for a woman to own herself. Yeah. I think that makes her more attractive to a man. African men, I do love the fact that they love to provide for their women, and they think it's a manly thing to do, because it is. But I think there has to be a balance to this thing. Yes. Because as he said, to a man, in his mind, it's an investment. To the woman, it's it's just what you should do for me because you love me, and that's not fair either. So I think, if they want to give you a nice gift here and there, but I don't think they should be responsible for your life until they're your life partner. Because they have their own life to get, and at any point in time, if you decide you no longer want the relationship, that's a bad investment. And now they have to find someone else, and does the investment start all over again? No, now they're bitter, so the next person they're going to be stingy with.
Nothing.
And it's, so I think that it's more important to set boundaries of giving. Here's what I always say in my book, The Diva Principle, and other books I've written. I always say, don't be a wife until you're a wife. Don't be a husband until you're a husband. And the roles are very clear. Yeah. Dating is not for mating, it's for collecting data to see if you're advancing to the courtship stage. When you get to the courtship stage, you're making plans on permanency, but the verdict is still out on if you're going to make it, because now you're just checking out how you interact in life. In that period of time, if an emergency comes up and you feel, I should help you with this because the person doesn't have, fine. But for you to expect I would not expect a man to pay my rent or put me in a house as a boyfriend. As a husband, yes. But you're watching his behavior, you're watching her behavior, so you know what their inclinations are, period.